Reinford Farms was founded in 1991. My dad and my mom moved from Philadelphia area after farming in that area for 30 years or so. And they moved up, brought my family, brought my two brothers and my sister and me all up to this area. And we had, I think, 57 cows at the time, and my dad owned a tractor and a plow, and that was it. So we farm about 1,400 acres, and we have about 800 cows that we milk on a daily basis. We work really well together, and we're in the process of forming a partnership between all four of us now. But we have two digesters, and the first one was built in 2008, and it was designed to run on cow manure. This was before we knew anything about food waste. And in 2008, we got it up and running, and a couple weeks later, someone called us to start taking food waste. And so that digester is designed to create enough power to power our farm in about 100 homes. But we found out after doing it for a while that it was way undersized for the energy producing capabilities of food waste. And so we looked into building a second digester, and so it's ready to go. And that one's about 4 times the size, and it will be ran on about half food waste and half cow manure. When someone comes to our farm and finds out that we're taking food waste, their first thought is, oh, you're feeding it to your cows. And we don't feed any of our animals food waste. We end up turning it into renewable energy and then use it as a fertilizer. And their eyes are like, oh, wow, I didn't even know you could do that. I like coming to work and having a different day every day. It's so fun being on a dairy farm and seeing what we used to call a nuisance or a waste, that being manure. And so then be able to incorporate food waste and make a renewable energy is really fun. Back in 2008, we were a huge proponent of digesters and still are. And so we convinced a lot of farms here in Pennsylvania to do digesters and to look at a more sustainable way of managing manure and food waste. Do I think farms are going to follow our approach? Yes, and I think a lot of farms are doing that more and more. People are seeing the value of diversifying into something else other than production agriculture. A lot of farms have called us and picked our brains on digesters and food waste and what are the next things that we should be looking out to, and we are willing to share that information with them, and hopefully together we can create a better farm economy for a lot of farms that are out there struggling, and food waste helps do that. It's really fun to know that our farm is feeding people, and then on top of that, what doesn't get eaten, or we're finding a better use for the waste. And so it's fun to be on the production side, producing food for people, and then also seeing the end product come back here and then having a better solution than sending waste to landfills.